Hey everyone, welcome to Vexapi Digitals. I am Vexapi, and in this video, it's going to be a podcast actually, and we're going to talk about something super cool, and that is artificial intelligence or AI for short. Okay, so AI is a technology that helps machines think and act like humans. And no, we are not talking about robots with big metal heads here, but something that is a little more interesting and helpful. So grab your headphones, your notepad, sit back, and let's dive into the world of AI together. Okay, so what exactly is AI? Hmm. Let's break it down. So imagine you have a robot friend, like a smart robot, that can help you with your homework or even help you choose what to eat for lunch, help you choose the kind of clothes that you should put on. You see, so AI is the brains inside our robot. It helps the robot to understand things, make decisions, and do tasks all by itself. Right. So, AI can learn from experience. Yes, AI learns from experience and data. So think about when you play a video game for the first time, okay? At first, you might not know all the rules or how to score points even. But as you keep playing, you get better, right? Yes. So AI works a bit like that, It gets smarter by learning from information. Like the way you learn how to get better at your game with practice and consistency. Sure. So that is about what? AI. Now, let's move on to the types of AI. You see, not all AI stuff is the same, okay? There are different types, and we're just going to look at a few here, right? So first, there's narrow AI. Now, this is a kind of AI that we use all the time, and it's really good at doing just one thing. It's narrow. It's good at doing just one thing. So imagine asking your voice assistant like Siri or Alexa or Google Assistant to play your favorite song for you. Now that's narrow AI. It's really good at playing music. But if you asked it to write a story or draw a picture, it wouldn't know how to do that. Right? Okay. So then let's move on to the next one, which is general AI or strong AI. So this is the type of AI that we normally see in movies, like in the movie The Matrix. So it's a super smart robot that can do anything a human can do, like solve math problems, play sports, or even talk with friends. But guess what? This kind of AI doesn't exist yet. Scientists are still trying to figure out how to make it happen. Let's see how it goes. Now, finally, there's super intelligent AI. Now, this is the smartest AI you could imagine. Smarter than any human ever. It could invent new technology, solve world problems, and even make decisions better than human beings. But don't worry, this this kind of AI is still far in the future. Maybe 10 billion years to come. I don't know. But it's far in the future, right? All right. So now let's move on to how maybe AI works. Okay, so how does AI work? All right. So it's kind of like, teaching a pet how to do tricks. But instead of a pet, you're talking about a computer or a robot here, right? Okay. So let's see. AI needs three main things to work. That is data, algorithms, and models. Data, algorithms, and models. Now, first, let's talk about data, because data is like the basic thing that is needed for every AI model to work. If you don't feed your AI model with data, it doesn't do anything at all. All right. So data is like the information that AI uses to learn. It's kind of like when you study for a test, you look at notes, books, and other information to help you learn. So AI needs lots of data to learn too. For example, if you wanted to teach AI to recognize dogs, you would have to show it a bunch of pictures of dogs. If it's cats, you'd show it a bunch of pictures of cats. Now, the more pictures it sees, the better it gets at recognizing them. All right. So if it sees pictures of shoes more often, it gets used to seeing shoes, and then it will be able to recognize shoes easily. Do you follow? So data is like the first thing that is very, very necessary. All right. Now, the next is algorithm. Okay, algorithm. Now, that is just something simple. An algorithm is like a set of instructions. Okay, so it's like a recipe for making your favorite cookies, meals, whatever. So if you follow the instructions correctly, you eventually end up with a tasty meal, right? Now, if AI follows its algorithm correctly, it will learn from the data that you fed into it and get better at the tasks, like recognizing pictures or making decisions. Algorithms are very important too, because the AI has to follow a set of rules. Maybe if you see this animal having 4 legs, it is a mammal. If you see this, it is this. If you see this, it is this. That is an algorithm in play, a set of instructions. Right. Now, finally, we have models. So a model is what AI creates after it has learned from your data. A model is what AI creates after it has learned from the data that you fed into it. So it's kind of like a guide that helps AI to make smart choices. Right. So for example, after looking at a lot of pictures of dogs and cats, AI might eventually create a model that helps it decide if a new picture is either a dog or a cat. Do you understand that? So after you fed the AI system with these pictures of dogs and cats, AI will on its own create a model that will help you to decide, okay, this is a dog, this is a cat. So when you show it any picture, it will know, okay, this is a dog or this is a cat or whatever. So those are models. Right. So I'm sure by now you might have understood what AI is, the types, and then how AI actually works so far. All right. So let's not be too abstract here. Let's come now to the applications of AI. Where can we see AI working? Okay. But so yes, we know that AI is this and that, and we now know how it works. But where do we actually see it in our lives? Well, here are some cool examples. All right, just relatable applications. So the first one is video games. So in video games, AI controls the characters you play against. Have you ever noticed how computer controlled enemies get tougher as you keep playing? Like you see when you are playing with the computer controlled enemies in your game, and then you see that they get very tough and things, and they are able to play with you at the same time. Do you imagine how that works? Yes, that's AI. AI is learning to get better, just like you that is playing the game. Are you following me? Okay, so then the second application here we can have is in self-driving cars. These days, some people have cars that they don't even have to touch the wheel. Okay, the car just drives on its own. So imagine you're in a car that drives itself. It sounds like in the movies, right? Yeah, but it's already happening. Self-driving cars use AI to see the road, avoid obstacles, and even stop at red lights. It's crazy. You see, they learn by looking at tons of data from cameras and sensors. People feed the AI with all those information, all those data. They train the models with lots and tons of data from cameras and sensors and all that. Interesting, right? Okay. The next application of AI that we can see around us are the voice assistants. So we already mentioned Siri and Alexa, right? And then the Google Assistant. Now, when you ask them to play music, set reminders, or tell you the weather, that is AI listening to you, understanding your words, and giving you the right answer. So voice assistant, you speak to the AI model, it listens to you, and then it works on it for you. All right. Now, I'm going to give you the final, not the least, or the final application of AI, which is the online recommendations. Guys, it's everywhere. Like, even if you are searching for something on the internet already, you're typing it in, they're already recommending searches to you. So if you watch videos on YouTube, you know how it suggests more videos you might like. Like, you search for maybe a video, or you watch a video on sports for some time. Then the next time you open your YouTube app, you see that on your homepage, you just find lots of videos of sports related content on your feed. That is AI at work, you see. So AI looks at what you've watched before, and then it suggests new stuff to you based on that which you have watched already. So that is online recommendations. It's everywhere, guys. All right. So now that we know what AI is, how it works, the types, the applications, I would like us to actually debunk some AI myths and misconceptions. Okay, there are some misconceptions about AI that I'm just going to tackle two here. The first myth here is that AI is going to take over the world. Okay, so don't worry, AI is not going to take over anything. Right now, AI can only do specific tasks like helping you pick your favorite movie or playing games. So it doesn't actually think for itself like a human. I don't know if maybe those that are training our models for us, I don't know if maybe one day they are going to allow it to take over. I don't know, but it's not happening anytime soon. I'm not sure. Not too sure. All right. So the second myth is that AI is a robot with feelings. Nope. AI doesn't have feelings. It's not like the robots in movies that will feel happy or sad. No. It just does what it is programmed to do. All right? Yeah. Okay. So away from that, let's get to our conclusion. Now, why does AI matter? Does AI even matter, and why does it matter? So why should we care about AI? Right. Well, AI it's already around us, and it's already changing the world around us. AI is helping doctors to figure out how to treat sick patients. It makes video games more fun, helps scientists solve huge problems like climate change, helps students to learn for their exams, to prepare themselves, to learn at their own pace and everything. AI is not just cool, bro. AI is powerful, and it's here to make our lives better. So AI really matters. Try to learn more about AI. Dive deep into the world of AI. Get to know about AI, and it's going to help you a whole lot. All right. So to wrap it all up, we know AI is a super helpful tool that is already helping us with tons of things. Whether it's in video games, helping doctors, or making our phones smarter, AI is actually a big part of our future. All right. So yes, thanks for listening to this podcast. I hope you learned something new about AI. And in future episodes, we will dig deeper into more cool AI topics, So make sure to subscribe and come back next time. The name is Wexapi and I am out. Bye.